Greetings everyone, this is Wimpy Gale from BizMath 1-1, and today together with you guys we are going to learn about the use of the measure of central tendency. As we go on to our topic, these following questions will be answered. What is the measure of central tendency? What are the main measure of central tendency? When to use each measure of central tendency? A measure of central tendency is a combination of two words, measure and central tendency. Measure means method, and central tendency means the average value of any statistical series. It is also referred to as a measure of center or central location. It is a summary measure that attempts to describe the whole set of data with a single value that represents the middle or the center of its distribution. There are three main measures of central tendency: mean, median, and mode. This three describes a different indication of a central value in the distribution. Now the question is when to use each measure of central tendency. The best measure of central tendency will depend on your type of variables and the shape of your distribution. Sometimes, only one or two of them are applicable to your dataset, depending on the level of measurement of the variable. Now let's proceed to the mean, one of the three main measures of central tendency. It is also called the average. That is generally considered as the best measure because of its simplicity and rigidity. The mean is equal to the sum of all the values in the dataset divided by the number of the values in the dataset, which means you have to add all the data values and then divide it by the number of the values in the dataset. The n in the formula stands for the number of dataset. For example, there are 5 number values that is given, so you have to divide the sum of all dataset by 5. In statistics, we have something called population and sample. Population is the entire group of data under consideration, while the sample is the subset of population. For example, if we have the population of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, let's consider that 2, 3, and 4 will be the subset of the population, which is the sample. There are two formula in getting the mean, which is the sample mean and the population mean. So these two has the same way of getting the average, simply to sum all of the values in the dataset divided by the number of the values in the dataset. So let's see, for example, the weight of 10 students of BizMath 1-1 in kilograms. And in this problem, we'll use the population mean because it is stated in the problem that there are 10 students, which is the population. Now, we will add all the value in the given dataset and we will get 482. Then divided it by the 10 because that is the number of the values in the dataset, and we can get the mean, which is 48.2%. Now let's proceed to the median. Median is the value that exactly in the middle of the dataset when it is ordered. It is also a measure of central tendency that separates the lowest 50% from the highest 50% of values. So in median, you have to arrange in numerical order from smallest to largest before getting the median. There are two ways in getting the median. Please take note about this. So first, if the number of data is odd, the median is in the middle. For example, we have a data set of 5, 7, 10, 14, and 8. So if we arrange it from smallest to largest, we will get 8 as the median because 8 is in the middle. The second one that you have to remember is if the number of data is even, the median is the mean of two middle numbers. Now for example, as you can see, 8 and 10 are the two numbers in the middle, so we will get the mean of it and the median will be 9. Now let's proceed to the mode. Mode is the number that occurs most frequently in the list of numbers. In mode, you don't have to arrange it from smallest to greatest value. You just have to look the numbers that occurs most frequently. For example, is the weight of 10 students of BS Math 1-1 in kilogram. In this example, 46 is the number that occurs most frequently among the rest, which means 46 is our mode. In histogram, the mode is the highest among in the bar chart. You can consider it as the most popular option. For example, Lily asked 20 students which they preferred to study peacefully, with the choices library, home, classroom, and other places. The result is 9 students choose library, 4 of the students choose home, 5 of 20 students choose the classroom, and 2 of the students choose other places. In histogram, you can see that the library is the most popular option, which means there are a lot of students prefer to study in the library. So that is our mode. Before we will end, take note and always remember this following so that you will know when to use and what is the best measure of central tendency that we should use and applicable to your data set. Now it's time for a short quiz. So get the mean, the median, and the mode and answer the last question. So that's all for today, and I hope you gained something about our topic, which is the use of measure of central tendency. Thank you and God bless.